Alright, hello, welcome back everyone. So this is Learning Visual Basic Part 2. If you haven't watched Part 1, I recommend you do so because you're not going to understand a single thing that I'm going to say right now. So, back to where we've been real quick. So, we have our logout and change password. So, if we check over here, just get back on track if you forgot anything. We've already finished the whole form, so now it accepts the correct password. So now we want it to log out. So logging out, basically what we want it to do is to hide this form, or actually close it, close this form, and then show the main menu form. So what's the difference between hiding a form and closing a form? Hiding just puts it in background. The user can't access it, but it's still running in background, and it is using resources, even if it's really small. I mean, this app uses nothing. But no matter what, you can just put it, if you can close it, you should do so. Unless you want to save some stuff that are already in it. And we don't, so let's just close it. So we want it to, on click log out, to close itself, and then to open form 1 show. And that's it. So now, if we start debugging, pass 1, 2, 3, log in, and now it shows us this. If we log out, we go back over here. Now notice how it saves what was inside this text box. That's because it didn't close, it hided the form, which means that the form is still running and it still has everything, every single property saved. So that's kind of the downside. Now, how do you get rid of that? I mean, if you try to close the main form, let me just show you. Try to just do me close over here. The whole program will shut down. You'll go back to the thing. So let's do 1, 2, 3. So you can see, close the whole program. So we don't want that. We want it to not close. So what we would do is we go on the Solution Explorer over here, and on Basics, we go to Properties. Now, we go down, and where it says Shutdown Mode, we do from when Startup form closes to when last form closes. So that means that as long as there's a form running, keep going, don't stop. So let's try it now. Hopefully it'll work. To be honest with you, I never tried this, but I've looked it over. No? Okay. So I think the problem here might be that this needs to go first. So it needs to show this form. So let's try it now. 1, 2, 3, and log in. So as you can see, everything is running fine, and now if we log out, yeah. So here's the thing now, we need to make sure that before it closes any kind of app, it has to save the old one. So before this closes, this has to be shown. So this is kind of a little technique. Is this necessary? No, it's not. But if you don't want to do that, it's okay, don't do it. But you should do it if you're following this tutorial. So now that it's logged out and that everything works, just to test it out again, pass 1, 2, 3, log in, and log out. Okay. So now, for it to actually be working, we don't want it to show the user the password. So what we would do is we could have used a masked text box. Now we don't want to use that, we don't have to, but we can from over here. So you'd have to look for the property, and that property is right here. So password character, and this is what it will show instead of the text. So what this basically is instead of showing the text, it will just show you whatever character you input in here. So the usual one is the little pound, or the hashtag. So now if we try it out, it will show us the hashtag. If we try it out, pass 1 2 3, log in, still works normally, except it just looks more like a password. So log out. Now, we want to do the change password. So since we already declared the password as a variable, this will be very easy since we don't have to go and switch around the code. We just have to switch to the variable. So, change the password, it'd have to open a new form because, I mean, you want a new thing for it, you know? Let's just add a new Windows form like we did before and name this change password. Click add. Now all we want it to do is just a simple little label, and it says change password. Now we want a little text box, or it would take the password, and a button where it would save and close or discard. So let's change the text to save and close. Whoops. Or discard. No, like cancel. Cancel seems to be the more obvious one, so we don't want confusion here. Make sure they're the same size. Now, it's always nice to have a little theme that goes along with the program, so you don't want to have a really dull program like this. So since we're only going over basics over here, we're not going to be doing graphics. So now we wanted to add one more button over here and make it same size. Just make it where it would check the password. Now here's the thing. Save and close. We wanted to show what that variable is, right? So we wanted to go grab the variable and change it. So the variable was originally called, if I recall, correct password. So if we do correct password over here, it won't find anything, because I mean there isn't anything. There is no correct password. We got to do form1 dot correct password equals let's do whatever the text box is. So text box one text. Weird. 1 second. Yes, so I made a mistake over here. So over here, when we were declaring the variable, since we don't want it to just be declared in this sub, we want it to be declared globally. So what we would do is we would, instead of declaring it over here, just cut and paste it right there. So it's available globally. Now if we go back to change password, we can erase form1. Or do we keep form1? No, I'm confused. Okay, this does not look good. Dot correct password. No? Let me check this again. Okay, so I think I have the solution. So what we needed to do here is we needed to declare this publicly. So if we add public like that, then this would be available anywhere on this project, as long as you write form1 dot whatever. So if we go back over here, see, error is gone. Yep, there we go. So yeah, just write form1 dot correct password. Sorry about that, guys. So what you need to do over here is go back to the variable. Instead of writing dim, correct password is whatever, do public, and this is basically just declaring a variable all over the board. So change password over here. We want it to do, just set it to what the text box is, and then me.close. So now we want to use this, the check password. So this would just retrieve what the password is. So form one dot correct password, or no, we would do message box, so just a small alert, and then it would say password is, leave a space, close it, and then we do plus text box one, or correct password, because that's what we want it to be. Then we would do message box information. Oh, form one dot correct password. There we go. And let's give it a title. Password. There we go. So now let's go ahead and try to run it, and hopefully everything works. Now I didn't configure the cancel button yet, so that might be a pain. Let's log in. Log out works. Now we have to log in again. Let's try to change the password. Oh, right, my bad, I didn't do this. So when we click this, we want it to change password dot show and me dot hide. We don't have to open it again, so we'll just hide it. And then we go back to change password, and the cancel button, just do me dot close. To do this first. So like I said earlier, we have to show a new form before we close it, before we close another one. So we want it to show the welcome.show. Oh, and over here we didn't do that either. So welcome.show, and then close it. There we go. So now let's do pass 1 2 3. Log in, change the password, and let's check the password. Password currently is pass123. Let's change it to hello. Save and close. Let's go and check the password again. It's hello. Save and close. Oh, whoops. Now it's empty. So it's hello. Save and close. Log out. Now if we do pass123. Wrong password. We do hello, correct password. So that's pretty much it. Now you've made your first real Visual Basic app, and it's super functional. You can probably use this template kind of to make whatever you want. I mean, there are so many things you can make with just this little program, and never mind all the stuff that you learned. So basically, after you're done this and you can do it by yourself, then you can consider yourself very good in declaring variables, in if statements, in basic design. You already know how to troubleshoot. Well, you will learn how to troubleshoot. You can't really teach someone how to troubleshoot. You have to try something, learn it. That's the beauty of Visual Basic, is that when I first started, I didn't know everything. I didn't know anything. But the thing is, it shows you everything that you can learn, and it tells you what every single thing does. See? Gets or sets the minimum size. So, yeah. So you should just go ahead and throw yourself out there and see whatever you can do. Just try to do whatever you can. So, what can you do with this project over here? Well, First up, you can do something like this. I have this little app, the Minecraft Unlocker, and I have my little brother who loves to play the game, but sometimes plays it too many times, too much, so I have to block it. So, wait, this is not the app. Okay, wrong app. So there's another app over here. This one's a little different to mess with. What it basically is it's a little program that blocks a website. So I use this to block, something like Minecraft or Minecraft. Over here I have the basic login screen, except I enhanced it a little more. So username, and I have a password over here. Ask for, please tell me, and I'll see if I can, or I'll see. So what I have over here is you can block and I have settings where you can check. I have 2 users set up. You can either change the password, check the passwords, so the default passwords, and back up this file that you need. So if you guys would like this app, I have it in the description. You can go ahead and download it. And I'm also going to include a virus scan, so in case you guys aren't sure that you should get it, I'll do a virus scan. And this is uploaded to Mediafire, so it's pretty fast. And so back to this. So now that you're done, you know everything, just go ahead and have fun. Make whatever you want. Make something like what I just made, or I don't know. What are the possibilities? So many possibilities. So thanks for watching, guys, and see you later.